Hey guys, today I'm going to tell you an embarrassing story that happened in my freshman year in NCCU. The previous oral training course I took was taught by Professor Michael Jen, and in that class he told us to do a process speech. I decided to do a popcorn tutorial, and it turned out to be a very costly idea because I had to buy all the kitchenware myself. I could not afford the whole set of pot. Instead, I bought a shallow frying pan and a light lid separately. The shallow frying pan was actually more like an iron plate because it has no handles, but I thought it would work. The day before the class, I borrowed the gas stove from my friend and decided to do the popcorn in my dorm for the first time. I cooked the butter, put the kernels in, and then I covered the pot lid. Actually, according to the recipe, I should have flipped the kernels frequently, but the pot was too hot and the lid was so light, so I was busy holding them together so they won't separate. So I didn't flip it that much. After a while, there was smoke started to coming out from the pot, and I didn't know if it was normal because this kind of situation was not described in the recipe. As I wondered, the smoke became way too much. I instantly looked up to the ceiling and found there was a smoke sensor. So I totally went panicked. I rushed to the window and opened it up, but the smoke didn't seem to exhaust quick enough. So I was so anxious that I opened the window to the hallway, and it was the biggest mistake that I made, but I was not conscious of it at that time. A few minutes later, the smoke in the room almost cleared, but the students started to gather on the hallway to discuss a strange smell, a smell of something burned. They immediately called the dorm supervisor to investigate a fire. I quickly hid everything under the bed and into the desk drawer and pretending to pray with my phone. The supervisor knocked on every door to check. Our room was no exception. As I answered the door, the supervisor then asked me, "Excuse me, did you just smoke in there? Because the smell here is very strong." Of course I told him I didn't, because I didn't smoke in the room. I just burned some kernels. I felt so relieved because the supervisor then concluded that the smell must come from a room across the hallway. He even called the dorm service centers for the password of their room in order to break in. And at that moment, I received a message from my roommate, who was not with me in the room. He sent me a screenshot of a post in Facebook group of NCCU, which says, "Do not go near the second floor of dorm 6. There is a strange burn scent." And then he asked me about the event, and this is how he put down his question. "Is that you?" Because I didn't manage to do the popcorn in the dormitory that day, so the next day I just stole the pot from the kitchen of the dorm to the class, and I did my popcorn first times in the class, but everything was perfect. The popcorn was very great, and everybody enjoyed it a lot, and nobody knew that I almost burned down the dormitory the day before.